Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Let me turn that fan off. I was hot. And, oh, what the heck? Oh. Yeah, I was kind of hot. And I was like, let me turn this fan. What the heck? I don't want this here. I want it up here. Like, I'm not understanding why you don't do what I want you to do. Do what I want you to do, please, and thank y'all. Hi, guys. Hello, everybody. What is going on with y'all? How are y'all doing? What's the 411? Oh, I cannot stand trying to get these things right down here. It just drives me insane. Okay, so we are live on YouTube right now. We are about to try to get all the things right because I literally need to go live everywhere and talk about this class. Okay, control panel, goodbye. The reason is because you are squishing my my chat and I can't see anything. You're squishing my chat. I can't see if anybody's talking to me or not, or you know, whatever. Blah blah blah, yada yada yada. So I need to be able to see everything. I need to be able to see everything. Alright, so let us go here. Go here, change. I need to change my stuff up here. All right, so I'm gonna upload a new thumbnail, right? And we are going to talk money today, like we normally do. Alright, we're gonna talk money. Oh wow. Marketing and advertising. Oh wow. Jesus. Come on now. TikTok. Great mercy. Trying to, you know, be great over here. And TikTok is tripping. Alright. Now, I don't know how this is going to work. I have been trying to make this work and make this work and make this work and make this work. And, you know, TikTok is being very ornery, and I don't understand why. So I am going to go into, you know, my main stuff, and let's just you know, try to add it again. Maybe I have to do this every single time for TikTok. I don't know, but I can guarantee you that it is a struggle to you know, get things to pop when it comes to TikTok. I don't know why, but TikTok is the struggle. There we go. TikTok is always a struggle. So I guess I'm gonna have to do and redo for TikTok every single time, you know, I have to go live, because I don't understand. I don't understand why it's such a struggle. It's crazy. And then Castor Labs caffeinated. I need to refresh, and I don't know if that did anything for it. I'm telling y'all, it's hard doing this. It really is. It really, really is. And I also need to figure out D Live, because I don't want to leave anything out, and I need to add this stuff to the database as well, because manage your channel directly from your phone. That means that Twitch, see, I never have a problem with Kick, and I never have a problem with Twitch. It's always, the other platforms, you know what I mean, that I have like an issue, with. And it's like, come on, like, don't do this to me, please don't do this to me. Look, I'm trying so hard. Like, killing me. Hi, hello, hey, how you doing? Okay, I think this is D Live. That's D Live, and I need a string key for D Live. Hey everybody, how you doing? 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 Hey, 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 hey. Hey everybody. How are you guys? I'm putting myself in a good mood. That's what I'm doing. Now, I'm still working on my, I'm still working on a few things. I got some stuff to put in my pay hip, but I already have, products in there, and I'm having to redo some stuff in there. So you guys, bear with me. It's going to be, let me go ahead and redo my caster. Yeah, let me go ahead and redo that, because I am live all over the place, so it should pop up. If it doesn't, no problemo, because we have the real deal. Yeah, so I can see all of the chats at the same time. I would like to see the TikTok chat. Yes. I would like to see DAO. Yes, I would like to see custom browser docs. Yeah, I would like to see. Okay, YouTube live. Okay, so I have YouTube. Did I put? Oh, I didn't put TikTok in here. Let me do a chat for TikTok, cause. And I strongly suggest doing this, you guys. If you ever, if you ever have, a live stream that does any of this stuff, did I shared the live? It says I shared the live, so maybe TikTok shares automatically. I don't know. I didn't share the live, but thank you, TikTok. If you did that automatically, that makes me very happy. Hello class, welcome in. Okay, so what I need to do now, because okay, so what I have to do is copy this and then paste it into here so that I can see the TikTok chat. What? What do you mean? What's happening here? Why do you... That's weird. Ugh. Because the chat is already... I don't know. Did I do it right? I probably didn't. It's making me do some sort of puzzle, y'all. Oh. But I didn't do my username right, so maybe that's it. It's gonna sit here and make me do. TikTok is very famous for making you do puzzles and things of that nature. Yeah. It is. It's very popular for making you do puzzles and all that stuff. So it's ridiculous. And I'm like, you know, okay, so it popped the chat back in there. Did I even have to pop it out? Okay, moderator settings and all that kind of stuff. I truly, to be honest with you, I'm having doubts that this thing even shared it out. But I'm gonna open up my Discord anyway and see if this will help stir up some, you know, some stuff. I kind of feel like I went overboard with the live links, so I am going to just put a link up that says live links, because I feel like I went a little overboard. Like every, you know, just you know, put a thing in there that says live links, because once you go live, you know what I'm saying, once you go, I mean, it's not like they're going to be able to go back to the live stream, you know what I'm saying? So just wherever you're live at, just put, you know. So I'm going to go to community, and I'm going to scoot community up, and I am going to put live links in the community on the Discord, and just put in my live links. Wherever I'm live at, then, you know, that's what I'll share out and all that stuff. So it'll be easier for everybody if I do that. So yeah, I have D Live in here now. The Discord is open. I have TikTok open, and I just shared the TikTok live. I can also share my YouTube live, so if I want to share my YouTube live. Now I kind of feel like I need a what do you call it, a ponytail holder or something. Like my back or something keeps itching. I'm like, what the heck is this, bruh? Alright, let me go in the Discord, share my YouTube. Alright, so we got that out of the way. And we're going to be talking about marketing and advertising your digital store. So if you have a digital store, this is probably going to help you immensely. No tea, no shade. You know, this is really going to, you know, help everybody, or at least I hope it will, because I am all for, you know, helping people. All right, let me just do it like that, because that chat is really okay. Put some pink hearts in the chat if you can see this. What are you talking? You currently do not have live access. Have an active live stream on TikTok. Of course I do. I'm sitting right here. I'm live on TikTok. I've been live on TikTok for 11 minutes. So what do you mean? Okay, put some big hearts in the chat so if you can see this. It's totally fine. What the heck do you mean that I currently don't have? because I'm live on TikTok right now, so I clearly don't understand what you could possibly mean by that. Ooh, Castor Labs is good. Y'all saw that on YouTube and everything. Okay, so let me go to the docs and let me get stop it. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand about TikTok. I really don't. I don't get it. Why does it not show everything? Like, I don't understand. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm trying to understand, but I don't understand. And that's the thing about live streaming. You're not going to understand everything. I would desperately like to have the TikTok chat in here. And it's asking me to log in. I'm already logged in. Bruh. I promise you, I am logged into TikTok. I am live on TikTok. I promise you. I promise you on everything I love. I am live. It's telling people I'm live right now. No tea, no shade. I am live right now. I promise you. So now it's telling me that I need to log in. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna log in. Where? I don't know. Where am I supposed to log in? Oh, yay. You gotta let me log into the chat, my friend. TikTok is so weird. I'm trying to log in. If you would allow me the pleasure. How about I just do it with Google? How about that? Woo, child. Because I promise you, TikTok really burns my britches sometimes. See, okay. Please let me click yes somewhere. Anyway. Okay, continue. Alright, are we logged in now? Okay, it's going to make me go through a puzzle. And then we could possibly get started. Alright, puzzle is in. Logged in! Woo, woo. Can I get my chat now? User is living? What are you saying? I don't understand. Are you... I don't understand at all. Hi, Nessie. I'm trying to figure this out. Like, this is weird in so many ways. No tea, no shade. No tea, no shade. But I can guarantee you that TikTok is something else, boy. I swear. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Just let it go. If I miss you guys' chat on TikTok, it is because the TikTok chat just will not operate. So I'm hoping and praying that it is connected in Castor Labs, and or right, I'll just, you know what I'll do? I'll just pop the chat out. I'll just pop it out. Nope. Stop. Because you're gonna ruin my you're gonna ruin my whole thing. Alright, the chat is popped out. We got a viewer on TikTok. We're gonna be teaching again on money moves. Yeah, we're gonna be teaching again on money moves. One of my favorite topics, right? Okay, so now that I have the chat up on TikTok, I hope it doesn't look like it, but you know, I don't know. If I put it back, okay, I see. If you pop the chat out, then it's a totally different situation. Like I can't do. All right, let's go. Class title: Marketing and Advertising Your Digital Store. Turn clicks into customers. Right. So the target audience: beginners to intermediate, right? If you are a beginner and you have never done this before, to intermediate, meaning that you have a little bit of knowledge on digital stores, or you're just, you have a digital store and you have products in there, but it's kind of difficult, to move things around. I got you, right? This is the second month I've had my digital store. Marketing and advertising is something that I have to learn as I go, and as I learn these things and I teach these, the things that I learn, I share what works and what doesn't work, okay? So if it hasn't worked for me, you're going to know it, and if it has worked for me, you're going to know it. So this is going to run us about 30 minutes, and then we can have some fun, right? Okay, so the first thing you need to know is who you are. Who are you? Your experience in digital product sales. Keep it relatable, okay? Why do you want to sell this product? Why is this product important to you? And put it in your notebook. Get you a pen, get you a notebook, put it in your notebook, or, type it out, whatever you need to do. But who are you? What have you done in your life that you are an expert in, or you consider yourself to be an expert in? What do you want to sell? What do you want to put in your digital store? Is it crafting? Is it arts? Is it cooking? Is it sewing? Do you want to do a cookbook? Do you want to, do a lookbook on, different, fashion styles that you've put together? Do you want to, teach people where to go to, find money online, to earn money online, what websites are available? Like, what do you want to do? Right? That speaks volumes, because you can't sell something that you don't know anything about unless you're working for a company that's giving you a percentage. This class is more tailored towards people who want their own store and they're doing their own thing. But it can work. Like, if you are an affiliate of some company, some of these things will work for you, but these are for people who said, I want to sit down, I want to go to PayHip, I want to go to Shopify, I would like to, have my own digital store and make my own money and, cut out the middleman, because I'm an expert at something. I'm an expert at cooking. I'm an expert at car detailing. I'm an expert at vlogging. I'm an expert at makeup. Whatever it is, I'm an expert at, I'm a great, braider, and I can teach people how to do this stuff, and I need a digital store. Maybe you don't want to write books. Maybe you just need a subscription service, right, in your digital store. And every week you're going to teach a class, but you don't want to teach it for free. I'm going to be live, I'm going to be teaching, but it's not going to be for free, so you need to get a subscription so that you can, I can make you videos 2 or 3 times a week, you can have your class once a week, and whatever. And every month, you get that subscription fee. Most oftentimes, subscriptions are going to be about $5. So, get you some Starbucks. So skip the Starbucks and, get the subscription, take the class, support someone who's actually doing something, doing something. You know what I'm saying? Not selling you crap that you don't want or you don't need, or, like me in the past, I've bought books that I still haven't read because it was just, a bunch of gibberish or whatever, and I had to learn how to do YouTube and stuff on my own. So who you are is important, your experience in digital product sales, and you need to keep it relatable. And that's what that means. If you're putting who you are and your experiences into your products, into your services, of course it's going to be relatable. Somebody's going to be able to relate to you, right? So state the goal. By the end of this class, you'll know how to attract, engage, and convert customers into your digital store. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. On the screen, you're seeing some of the products that I have in my digital store, and I have a link to my link tree in my bio, and you can click that link tree, and it'll take you to my digital store, and you can see all of these products in there. Just a little FYI. Okay, all right, here we go, guys. State the goal, right? So I told you about it in the class. You know how to attract, engage, and convert customers into your digital store. Ask your attendees to shout out the type in the chat what digital products they sell. If online. Do you sell any products online? If you do, and I'm teaching you how to teach as well. Do you? Or do you have anything? Do you have services? Any of you? Do you guys have? Let me check my Discord. Do you? Some of you do. Some of you do have products. Some of you have services. Okay. So, because we're live. We're on D Live. We're on TikTok. We're on YouTube. We're on Trovo. We are on Kick. And we're on Twitch. So, hey, how are you doing? Hi. Welcome to the class. We're learning how to make money. I'm enjoying your stream, by the way. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have you posted in the Kick Fam Discord server yet? I have not. It's a good way to get more viewers and fun. I know, like, I always forget, and I'm logged into Discord right now. I'm logged into my Discord right now, and having it. You know why though? The reason is because I always go live using my OBS, and I have a plug-in. So what I need to do, right, is log in manually and then, put the stuff in there. Let me see. Let me copy and paste this discord.gg/kickfam. Hold on, guys. Okay, I'm in there. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to log into my Kick real quick so I can get the link. And thanks for reminding me. Oh man, I'm pitiful. I am. I'm really pitiful. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous that I would literally forget to put hi. Hey. Hi guys. How are you guys doing? Okay, so Kick Fam, where does it say live? Kick follow, lurk live. There I am. Alright. Hey guys, I am live right now. Would love your company. Alright. And there we go. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, let's get back to class, shall we? Okay, so keep it interactive, from start to finish. If you are presenting products like the slideshow that you see before you and all that kind of stuff, you want to keep it interactive, from start to finish, because you want to keep people's attention. And it seems like you guys are keeping, my attention. You guys are keeping my attention, which is totally fine. I have several devices, going at the same time over here. You guys don't have to do that. But my, like Twitch and everything, it, reminds me, hey, you can do this from, your mobile device. You can see all the things from your mobile device and all that kind of stuff. And I do happen to have my Discord on all of my devices, so I literally don't have any excuse. Like, literally, I don't have an excuse. Like, I can literally do this from any device. There we go. And then we'll go to my dashboard on Twitch. The reason I like I said, I don't do that often is because I like to use my my OBS. Thank you. I will follow you. Haven't I seen you somewhere before? I've seen you, yo. Hey, Sherelle, how are you doing? Hey. How is everybody? All right, let me get back to class, right? And thank you, D Live, for that notification. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank y'all so much. Yoshia, follow me back, please. I will definitely follow you back. I don't know if I click on that. Okay, it just gives me your, okay, and you're on Kick. I will follow you back on Kick. Okay. All right. The foundation. Know your audience. Define your target audience. Your demographics. Who are you selling to? How old are they? What gender are they? Where do they live? Are they in the United States of America? Like, where are these people located, right? We want to know. We want to know. And so with that being said, now if you guys want me to follow you back, you literally have to stay in the chat. Because if you leave the chat, like on my tablet, I can't see you. So if you want me to follow you back, you have to stay in the chat. And I'll tell you right now, one of the things that I'm using is Caster Labs, and what it does is it puts all of my chats into one box so I can see all of you, and it just told me I connected successfully to TikTok. So that means that every chat that I have is in my OBS, so I don't have to flicker back and forth. And so if you don't stay in the and that says replay for some reason, that's crazy. But if you don't stay in the chat, I can't follow you back. Okay, so September the 10th. Okay, so you actually started following me. How do I follow you back? Follow. There you go. All right, Yoshi, we're following each other. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm gonna call you Jay, right? Hey, homie. Jay. Yeah, I was in that. I just forgot to, to do the things or whatever. I don't know about that, Edwin. We'll talk. Hit me up in the Discord. We'll talk about it. Let's get back to class, shall we? So you have to know your demographics, right? This is the foundation. Knowing your audience, who you're going to sell to. You have to know their age, their gender, their location. And then their interests and the problem that they're having. Because most often, if you are selling digital products, you are solving a problem, right? Or something that they desire. I always say, think about, something like toilet paper, or something like a spoon, or a fork, or a plate, or a bowl, something that you use every single day, a cup. These things make it convenient. You need those things. You reach for those things. So it's going to be something that people reach for. Every single time you get up to sell a product or present a product to your audience online, and these people are all over the world, right? It is your job to use whatever you need to use to present You can't make people sell, but you can influence people to sell. That's why they call us influencers, because we are influencing you to purchase something that we created that is for someone specifically. And so in my digital store, you can see exactly what I offer on your screen. So if you are, at church and you need a way to put your music ministry together, there's a book. If you like to read novels, there's Shadows of Trust. If you like, oh yeah, and I have a new book coming out, so I'll probably put that in the bookstore tonight and be talking about it. I might actually read for you guys. Edwin, you guys want me to do some ASMR reading for you guys? You can see the link at the bottom of each of the slides, but here's the thing. It's unclickable. Canva doesn't know it's not clickable, right? So what happens is you have to click the link in my description box in order to get to the store, right? So yesterday in class, I told you guys about Linktree. Linktree is where you go to get, if you don't have a website, or if you do have a website, what it is, it puts all of your links in one descriptive place so people can find wherever you are and whatever you have to offer. Clean, simple, easy, and you do not have to upgrade. If you want to use the free version, you can use the free version, okay? So after you found out your demographic, people's interests and problems and desires, you have attendees. They're going to attend your class, just like you guys are in my class right now. Write down the perfect customer for this product. Write your customer down. Their age, their gender, where they might live, their interest, what problem do they have that you can actually solve. And after you have all of that in your mind and you write all this stuff down, you can sell effectively if you do that, but you can't sell effectively if you don't know who you're selling to. So you have to think like your customer. And I tell people that all the time. Like when you're on YouTube, and I use YouTube as an example because I've been monetized on one of my channels on YouTube before, and so it's like I was making videos for a certain demographic, and those people were gravitating towards my channel because of that specific topic. And it just happened to fall in the lines of true crime, but it happened to be about a specific person, and everybody was interested in that specific person at that time. Once that person was prosecuted and put in prison and it was over, it was my job to find someone else that they would be interested in. Similar circumstances, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. You know how people are about true crime. And, people love a train wreck, and people love, mess. They love to be in people's business. So, if you're going to, sell something, whether it's videos or whether it's, a product or a service, it has to be something that people actually want, like the toilet paper, or like the spoon, or like the cup, or whatever it is, like rice. Some people will not live in a home without rice. Some people literally eat rice every day. That's a lawnmower outside, you guys. I'm sorry. See, this is why I went ahead and sprung for the headphones, because I can hear the noise or whatever. It's supposed to be like noise canceling. If it's noise canceling, put some pink hearts in the chat so I'll know if this is really noise canceling. But anyway, so that's an activity for you to do. Write down your perfect customer for the product that you want to present to the world, right? Again, you can't sell anything effectively if you don't know how or who you're selling to. So these pinpoints are super important, okay? Let's move to the next module. It says crafting your store's marketing message. This is super important. Are you looking at the screen? Okay, so the deal is this right here was made when I got back from physical therapy. I had to go to physical therapy this morning, so I didn't have time, but I thought of the idea. And so while I was at physical therapy, I was thinking, how am I going to sell this stuff? because I need some money and I can't be, sitting around broke. I have to sell these products. If I'm writing every day, or I'm making videos every day, or I'm making audio every day, they have to be for a specific person. I have to have somebody in mind. And for this particular approach, it was who wants the information to make money online, and they can be from a legal age of 18 all the way to 60, 70, whoever wants to make money online as a full-time or as a side hustle. Miss Integrity calls me the side hustle queen. I am. Am I the side hustle queen? I'm the side hustle queen. I can tell you where to go to get a side hustle, right? So we are transforming our Discord, to help people and, to put everything in place. We're doing all the things that we need to do to make, people feel comfortable. And, if they are interested in, building a platform online, going live online, presenting things online, this is the perfect opportunity. I'm not saying that I'm the perfect person, to talk to about this. Y'all say that. I don't say that. That's what y'all say. Please, por favor, I don't say it to you. You guys say that. All I do is look up the information. I give you the information, and I tell you what I know from personal experience. That's it. That's all. That's my job. Is to influence you to go and purchase these things, because I know what I'm talking about. So if you ask me about hair, if you ask me about makeup, if you ask me about music, I can tell you about those things. One of the things that I always tell people to is to stay in your own lane. Please stay in your own lane. Don't talk about stuff that you don't know. I could not tell you, I couldn't prescribe you a medication for a certain something, because I'm not an MD. I am a PhD, but I'm not MD. I am a doctor of philosophy, which means that I have the gift of gab, which means that I can take theology, bibliography, and teach you, about those things. Whatever I went to school for, cosmetology, all of those things. So I can talk to you. Hi, John. I can talk to you about those things and be very influential, and not even have to look up a bunch of knowledge unless I forget something. If I forget, that's a totally different story. But if it's, locked in and I haven't forgotten and I'm not having brain fog today because of fibromyalgia, then yeah, we're going to have a great, class. This is going to be wonderful. So one thing you need to understand when you're crafting your store's marketing message, brand voice. What does it look like? Is it fun? Is it professional? Is it inspirational? Choose what matches your brand. Excuse me, a lot of people say mine is more inspirational and more creative. I am a creative person. I love to do stuff with my hands. I like to make stuff. Put pink hearts in the chat if you like to make stuff. Are you guys creative as well? Do you guys like to make stuff? You like to create stuff? Yeah, that is me. I'm all about a glue stick and some scissors, some construction paper. I've always been that way. I think that's how I got into, doing hair and stuff like that, because it was something with my hands. I am a hands-on person, and I don't learn well if it's not hands-on. If I just have to sit in a classroom and just look at the paper, take a test and all that kind of stuff, I'm pretty much going to fail. But if it's hands-on, if it's clinical, if I have to shadow you, if I get to see it, touch it, feel it, then that's where I thrive. So yeah, if that's you, then this is definitely your lane, because you are the creator. You're creating whatever it is you're going to put in your digital store. So if this is you, you know if your stuff is going to be fun. Hi, babe. You know if your stuff is going to be professional. You know if it's going to be inspirational. Whatever matches your personality, that's what's going to come out, and that's your brand. When you're talking about your digital store, like I said, unless you have stuff in your digital store that was created by somebody else and you are just, you know, selling it. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know, if that's what you want to do. Because some people aren't creative. Some people are great sellers. Some people can close a sale really good. I am the complete opposite. I am a good presenter. The product needs to be able to sell itself. It needs to be able to close the deal, because I'm not a good closer. But you know, presentation is where I thrive, because I'm a creative person. So does that make sense? Does that, you guys can see the difference? Oh, also, a company reached out to me on Instagram, and they want to send me a digital camera. So in the Discord and or in the Patreon, where's my old, I have, here it is, a brand new digital camera, and I have tried it, and I like it, and it's okay, but it doesn't, it's not compatible with the new computer I have. It's compatible with the old computer. So I will probably put that in the giveaway so that you guys can, you know, I don't know, play games for it or something like that. So we'll see. Shipping on me. Y'all know how I do. And I have some other products in here that I will probably put in a giveaway too, because I have a lot of stuff, especially, hey May, yes, I have discord.dg kickstart. I'm already in there. Jay already gave me the link, so I'm already in there. Is that how you found me? I'm in there. But thank you so much. Thank you, Inye12. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So yeah, we've gotten up to that part, okay? Unique selling proposition is USP. Kind of like a USB that you stick in your computer. USP. Unique selling proposition. What makes your digital product stand out? For me, again, it's creativity. Do you see what's on your screen? Here on your screen, you can see my signature color, which is pink. You can see pink in the background on my walls, all that kind of stuff. I normally wear, you know, pink. My cup is pink. Like, that is my signature. That's what makes me stand out. And when people usually see my name, my first and my middle name is what I am known by all over the internet. So if you Google me, if you Google Twanna Yvette, everything will pop up. My Twitter, my YouTube, my Twitch, my Kick, my TikTok, everything will pop up under that name, and you will probably see a stream of pink because that is my signature color. That is what is meant by branding yourself. It is that picture that you use, or your logo, those colors, that name, and it is all over the place at the same time because you keep pushing it over and over. So whatever you create, make sure that it has your brand in it. So every slide that you see before you is gonna have certain colors, it's gonna have a certain look. Hey Mike, it's gonna have certain, you know, everything. Are you seeing it? Do you guys see it? Put pink hearts in the chat if you see it. Exactly. And that's listen, that's what it's all about. That's what it's about. You want to be recognized. You want people to recognize you. You want people to know who you are. You want to, you know, be able, hey T, what's up, love? How you doing? Terry, what's up, Terry? You want people to know who you are. You want people to, you know, be able to go, oh yeah, that's Twanna. That's the girl that's been teaching us about, you know, digital stores and stuff like that. She has products online. I need to go to her store. You know what I mean? And so when they get used to you and they know who you are, and there are going to be some people who are never going to be your customer. They're never going to buy from you because you don't have anything to offer them. That is not your demographic. They don't fall into your demographic. That's not your customer. You know, they see you all the time. You're probably popping up in their timeline or whatever for whatever reason. Maybe you guys know the same people or something like that. But they're, you know, it's highly probable that they will never be your customer unless, you know, you make something that they're kind of interested in. But there's always going to be people, a lot of people, that are never going to come to your digital store. But then there are a lot of people who will eventually find you, and that is the hard part, is, you know, people finding you so that they can gravitate towards your live streams or gravitate towards your digital. But anything that's digital that you're out here doing, if you're online, on a computer, on your phone, on your tablet, and you're looking for you know, your tribe, those people that, you know, you need, you know, to make you successful, like you need that audience, it's going to take a while because you have to get, you know, yourself into the algorithm of whatever platforms. Remember yesterday, you're not going to put all your eggs in one basket. You're going to have more than one platform. You don't have to have all of them, but if you find a platform that looks, you know, enticing and you want to try it out, there's nothing wrong with it. Because if you're doing the same content anyway, then what's the harm? Unless you're doing different content on different platforms, you can literally plug all this stuff into your OBS and just, you know, go for it. You're doing the same thing. But it just makes more sense in my head. It makes more sense because you're covering more ground, and, you know, we want to be successful at everything that we do. And so if, you know, we have to go to the ends of the earth to find our tribe and be successful and sell our products digitally, then that is, you know, what we must do. So this is, you know, just one of the things that makes the world go round, is the internet and technology and computers. Never going anywhere unless robots take over, in which case it's going to be a whole different ball of wax. But anywho, the crafting your store's marketing message, we got through the branding your voice, we got through the USP, unique selling proposition, what makes your products stand out, right? Kick and Bigo, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Not opposed to answering any questions. Edwin, Inye, if you guys have any questions, and feel free to share my link out in the Discord. I'm already in that particular Discord. I deleted a lot of Discords this morning, so I'm not in a lot of Discords though. But that, you know, because I'm on Kick, that's the only reason, because I'm on Kick is why I saved that one. Anywho, blog post, social media post, email campaigns, free resources. Madam. Madame. Listen to me, oh. If it is free, you can't use. Unique selling proposition. My digital planners aren't just pretty. They help you manage your whole life, including health and self-care. So if you have digital planners, which are really hot right now, that is an example of a unique selling point that you can use, or a USP, unique selling proposition. Remember that. Put that in your notebooks, and you can use that. You know, you can manage your finances. Maybe a lot of planners don't have the financial portion in there. You have to purchase it separate. maybe yours does, and health, and self-care, and you have a checklist that you can, maybe remind people of, how many cups of water they need to drink a day or something like that. And so your planner, every day is completely different, and that whole day can be planned on, the left and the right side. That's your whole day right there to look at. Wouldn't that be something if you made one of those? How many people would purchase that? And you get to print it off yourself, so you don't have to print it off. You can print it off, day by day. Get your own, ring down. You can make the pages whatever size that you want to make it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing about digital planners, is that they don't have to be the size of a letter page, a page letter. It could be whatever size you want. You can cut it in half, or whatever size you want. If you don't have a printer at home, take it to Staples, take it to Office Depot, take it somewhere, take it to Kiko's, take it somewhere where they can print for you, and tell them what size you want, and boom, you have a brand new printer. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Yes, I know. I can manage that from my dashboard. Yes, I know. Thank you so much. Yes, I did log in. Charlie Kirk shot at speaking event on Utah campus. I don't know who do y'all know who Charlie Kirk is? I just got a notification about Charlie Kirk. I got a notification from TMZ about Charlie Kirk, and NASA announces clearest sign of life on Mars has been detected. And then Shabazz is doing film and TV pavos on Instagram if you guys are interested in that. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. TMZ, Charlie Kirk shot at speaking event on Utah campus. I might cover that in the news tonight. I'm not sure. Welcome in, ID number. All right, so we've gotten done with USP, unique selling propositions, and I gave you an example. Content that sells. Blog posts. If you are a blogger, if you like to write, but you don't like to write books, you like to write short essays or something like that, you might be a blogger. You might want to try blogging. You can blog on WordPress. I hear that WordPress is good. As a matter of fact, let me do an AI search. Where is the best place to blog? Y'all want to know? Let's see what AI says about it. WordPress.org. The best place to blog on your needs with WordPress.org. Now, if you are a beginner with 0 followers, let's up the ante. Let's see what AI says about that. Right? We're using Gemini. Okay, for beginners, right, with 0 followers, the best place to blog depends on your primary goal. Your options range from platforms that provide a built-in audience on those that give you full ownership and control from day to day. If you want to build an audience quickly, Medium. The platform is ideal for your main goal is to set your writing in front of readers immediately with worrying about technical setup, promotion. So we're talking about blogging, right? So if you want to build an audience quickly, they're saying that Medium. The pros, what are the pros? It has a built-in audience, right? I was thinking that WordPress had a built-in audience, but I guess I was wrong. Hi, Change. Hi. From Islam, how are you? I don't know your name. I don't read Islamic. I'm sorry. So it has a built-in audience. Medium does. We're talking about Medium, right? Medium has a built-in audience, right? And it says the simplicity is a pro. So the platform is designed for writing with a clean, distraction-free interface, right? So we're gonna look, and you know what? There's this lady called the Trench Coat Lady that used to be on YouTube. I don't know if she's still on YouTube or not, but used to use Medium. Okay, it's medium.com. And how to make money writing. Okay, so I found it. Why is Medium so successful as a blogging platform? Somebody wrote that 3 years ago. And AI is saying that it is still popular. How much does it cost to blog on Medium? $5 a month. And to do that, you will need to be a paid Medium member. So make sure to become a Medium member. It's only $5 a month or $50 for a whole year if you pay annually. And Medium now offers a higher tier membership called Friend to Medium. So what you're okay, why it's so important, or why it's so successful is because you're paying for your own advertising. So that's what it is. So how to make money writing on Medium in 2024 is the latest. So it does have memberships. Become a member to read without limits or ads. So what if you sign up as a unlock a word of wisdom? Get started. Medium membership plans. Medium member, yeah, is $5 a month, and then Medium friend of Medium is $15. So you can read member only stories, support writers, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. Okay, so now that I know that Medium has a membership, you can do the same thing with Patreon. Even though it says that Medium has a built-in audience, I'm just saying, do the same thing with Patreon and you get the $5 instead of paying the $5, unless you don't mind paying the $5. I've never used Medium before. I'm just telling you what AI told me. So if you want to own and monetize content long term, then WordPress would be the way to go. It says AI says that this is the most popular and flexible platform for serious bloggers, but it requires more initial setup and a steeper learning curve. I've used WordPress before, and unless you're using like a bunch of plugins and stuff, it's a piece of cake, right? Complete control, flexible and scalable, and better for SEO. The cons is your technical learning curve, which I don't understand what they're talking about unless you're using plugins, and costs involved. While the software is free, you must pay for hosting and a custom domain if you choose to. If not, you can just put your blog on your LinkedIn or your Linktree and be fine. If you want an all-in-one solution with drag and drop simplicity, Wix. That's what I use. I've been using Wix for years and I've never had an issue with it. As a matter of fact, let me go to Wix and give you guys a little information. Since I am a Wix member and I do know what I'm talking about when it comes to Wix, I can tell you guys a lot about Wix, right? So let's say I want to upgrade, my website on Wix and blah, 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 and yada, 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 which I don't, but I'm just saying. So I am going to click into the Twanna Ray brand, right, where I have my agency home and all that kind of stuff, and I am going to say that I want to upgrade my website. I have built my website, I have put all of my things together, and all of the things, and so now what I want to do is, upgrade, right? So choose a premium plan that's right for your business. Now they have a comparison chart, and they have for business, and then they have basic stuff. So I feel like, and then they have a 14-day money-back guarantee. I feel like, compare plans and features, I feel like they took a few things away. And the only reason I'm saying this is because there used to be a purple thing, and there used to be I think they did. I think they took it away. So now they just have 1, 2, 3, 4 different plans, which makes it a lot easier, right? So if I choose the $17 a month, that is light, right? Right now they have a 50% off sale on Wix. So if you want a website that, has all of the things, you get 2 collaborators with the $17 a month, 2 gigabytes of storage space, light marketing suite, and a free domain for 1 year. If you choose the $29 a month, right now it's $14.50. So the core is cheaper than the light. The light is not on sale. The core is. Normally the core is $29 a month. Right now you get it for $14.50, right? I am not an affiliate. I'm just telling you what the website says. So if I go in at $14.50 a month, I can get 5 collaborators. I can get 50 gigabytes of storage space. I can get a basic marketing suite. I can get a free domain for a year. I can accept payments. And I can get basic e-commerce, which means I can have my own store on there, right? So with each one of these paid plans, you get a custom domain, right? You're going to get a custom domain for free anyway, but a free domain for a year if you're paying. With all of the plans, including free, you're going to remove the Wix branding from your site. Not the free one, but because you've got 17, 14, 19, and 79. Normally, the $14 would be $29, the $19.50 would be $39 a month, and the $79.50 would be $159 a month, and that is for the business elite. That is for somebody who is already in business. They have 100 collaborators, which means they have a staff, probably like a restaurant and stuff like that, and they need all the bells and whistles, and their storage space is unlimited. I am not there yet. I don't have it. I still have a free, but whenever I get, let's say 10 subscribers could get me the light or the core. If I get 10 subscribers, I will get the core for you guys. That way, everything will be in one place. You got the site analytics. You've got the storage space, right? For the $17 a month, for the light, you have the 2 gigabyte. For the $14.50, you have 50 gigabytes. And then the business suite, you have 100 gigabytes. And for the business suite, it's unlimited. Then you have a events calendar. You could only get the events calendar for a year with the core, which is right now $14.50. Here's the thing. You don't need an events calendar. You can plug in your Google Calendar. And I'm just giving you the 411. This is if you want to use Wix. Wix is the easiest for me. I've tried all of them. Wix just stuck out to me. After webs.com went out of business or whatever happened to them, or maybe they sold out or something, I don't know. I immediately started looking for somewhere, and this was like 25 years ago. That's when I chose Wix. And so I haven't had any issues until they changed formats. But when my mom upgraded my computer or whatever, then I was able to go back to Wix and use it on a regular basis. Now, cheaper, if you want to go cheaper than this, I can tell you about SimDiff as well. SimDiff, hey, not really. SimDiff website is not as pretty, but they do have some really cool features. And if you want a standalone website that you don't have to babysit, then SimDiff might be for you guys, right? So we'll talk about SimDiff later. But right now, if you want a really cool website on Wix, and you can look, let me show you mine. I'm just going to show you my teaching website. It is not finished, okay? It is not finished. So I don't want to hear it. Now my regular website is done, but I want you to see Twanna Teaches, because to me it's the bomb.com. And once I put my classes and everything in there, you're gonna be like, oh, I get it. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. So click on that link and look at the website, and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Twanna Teaches. It's got my signature colors, my pink, in there. It does have a pop-up, and I left the pop-up on there that reminds people to sign up for the newsletter. I left it. At the top, you're going to see my link tree. You're going to see a space for members, which if I can, I'll change that members to student login. You're going to see a place for learning tools. You're going to see a place for classes and courses, and all of that kind of stuff. If I, upgrade my website, then I won't have a need for SimDiff. I won't have a need for PayHip and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to delete it, but I'm just saying I won't have a need for it. Now, they do get paid for this, right? You're paying out of pocket per month. They don't take a percentage of your sales or anything like that. Wix is going to literally just say, hey, this is, if you can't click on that, if it's not a hyperlink, copy and paste it. Because I know, hey, Mr. Big, I know some, websites don't. And if you guys are on Big O and you can't actually click on the link, just go to my Instagram or my TikTok. I'm live on TikTok right now. Welcome to Bigo SG. I hope you enjoy your stay. All right, so priority customer care for anybody who pays per month. If you pay a fee out of pocket, it's going to be, priority customer care, 24/7 customer care. But if you pay for the business elite, you probably they'll probably call you and be like, Madame, I saw that you had an issue. Because you're paying like $159 a month. But again, this is for people who have a staff. If you have a staff, and all that kind of stuff, then yeah. Okay, so lead capture forms. Okay, I get lead capture forms, which is something new, but I get one, I think. With the light, you're going to get 4. With the core, you're going to get 10. With the business suite, you'll get 25, and with the business elite, you'll get 75. Oh, Sharon. Sharon is so silly. Full marketing suite. Let's talk about it. Lead capturing form. Okay, I do get a lead capturing form. Now, you can get other forms on that website or whatever, but the lead capturing forms is what you get. Welcome to the chat room. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. Fields per form. Now, I didn't have a problem completing the fields on my form, but like I said, it may just because I only need one form unless I'm signing up students on the website or something like that, and I haven't tried that yet. But it says with the light you get 10 fields. For the core you get 50 fields. For the business you get 75, and for the business elite you get 100. So say for instance you have an online school, a full out online school, and you want to give a test. This is probably really good. So again, if I upgrade to the core and I get 50 spaces in my lead capture forms, I would probably be able to do the testing there, but I would never delete my Google Forms because I use that for testing and it's free. So that's something that you need to write down. If you have something that, hey Drew, no, I'm not affiliated, but I just got started. I literally just got started. Like, I've only been streaming for a couple of weeks. Really? I don't know how to find people on Discord like that. Like, if you have a Discord, just send it to me. Hey, Roman. But I don't know how to find people like that. People always send me their Discord name. I don't know how to look for people on the Discord like that, so Drew, just send me the link That's the best thing to do. If you want me to join your Discord, send me the link. I'll click the link. Okay? With the full marketing suite, you also are going to get, we're still talking about Wix, right? Google Ads. You're going to get Google Ads. Promote your business and reach the right customers by advertising on Google search results, YouTube, and other Google platforms. So you get Google Ads automatically. It doesn't say, how much. I don't know if it's unlimited or whatever. It's just, checked off. And then, everything else is with the core. Now, being that the core is 50% off, that's the one that I would choose. So if I get 10 subscribers, I'm going to get the core while it's $14.50, right? You can get Found Today, and you get that free for a year with this company called Uberall. Uberall, if you want to look it up. Get Found Today app by Uberall. I don't know who those people are. It says boost brand visibility, increase customer loyalty, and drive sales with Uberall's app. So you get Uberall for a year for free. And then you get customer accounts. What is that? Give loyal customers fast checkout. Save customer payment methods, deliveries, and addresses, and more. So if you have things that people can go to your website and order and be delivered to their house and stuff like that, you can do all of the things with that website. So you got customer accounts, you got Wix, Google Ads, you got Uberall, you got customer accounts, and then you have all the payment tools except automated sales tax. Automated sales tax come in on the business suite, which right now is $19.50, 100 transactions per month. The business elite is 500 transactions per month. You do not get automatic sales tax with Core or Lite. As a matter of fact, Lite stops you at Google Ads. You don't have a store at all with the Lite, with the $17 a month. I don't think. You don't have payment tools at all. But you do with the Core, right? But it stops you at the automated sales tax. Then it says complete e-commerce platform. You get everything except advanced shipping. So you'll get abandoned cart recovery, which means, if the power goes out and your computer goes dead or your phone dies or something like that, you can automatically recover your cart and everything that was in it when you go back to the website if you are logged in. If you're not a member, forget about it, but I'm just saying. So your product catalog, you can literally put in 50,000 products. I don't know who has 50,000 products to put into their catalog, but if you have 50,000 products to put into your catalog, trust me, you're not broke. Cart recovery, automatic discounts, you can accept pre-orders, you can accept manual orders, which means you can, swipe your credit card anywhere. You can get advanced shipping only with the business and the business elite. And then there is a loyalty program that you can get with the Core. So that's pretty cool. Loyalty tiers, points, referral programs, all of that stuff you will need another website for, or you'll have to upgrade to the business, which is $19.50 a month in order to get all of those. And then if you drop shipping by Modalyst, Modalyst is the company. With the Core, it starts you off at 25 products, then it moves you up to 250 products, then it moves you up to 50,000 products, which again, if you're offering people 50,000 products, you are not broke. This class is not for you. You have already made it. You have succeeded. Product reviews. You can get product reviews, which you can do that anyway, but I digress. You can get product reviews with Core. You can get branded e-gift cards if you want to offer gift cards, right? Back in stock notifications. You get 10 per month. And multiple currencies. You will not get that with the Core. But with the business and the business elite, you can get 5 multiple currencies with the business, and you can get 10 with the business elite. All right. And then there are enterprise solutions, which I have no interest in at all because I don't have multiple locations or any of that stuff. I'm only here in the United States. You also can get a number of booking platform things. Streamline your calendar, sell services, take bookings, like if you're a hotel or if your restaurant offers bookings and stuff like that. It has a place for your staff management, memberships and packages, and all this kind of stuff. So this is your booking platform right here. And more features are to come, it says. So restaurant management, if you own a gym, if you give online programs, which is stuff I do, like certificates of completion, unlimited participants, all that kind of stuff. You can get all of that with Core, but not with the Lite. So there are a lot of things that you can get. Hotel management, Wix Fit platform. For those people who are into fitness, you get all of that with the Core. So let's say, for example, you do arts and digital art and this, that, and the other, and you want to, or you make music and you want to stream your music and sell it on your platform. You could do that with the Core. Yeah. So there's a lot of things that you could do here that you can't do on other websites. Like I said, hotel management. You can even do a little bit of hotel management with the Lite. But as I'm looking at this, I would definitely not run a hotel with anything outside of the business. I would definitely get the business platform if you're a hotel owner, because 2 channels, 3 extras, 3 promotional codes, 5 different rate plans, unlimited amenities, unlimited reservations. I would totally not even fool around with and you can with the Lite. Like, say for instance you had a bed and breakfast, I still wouldn't trust the Lite. I would get the Core because you don't have any channel management on the Lite. Get more reservations by connecting your property to online travel agencies. And you can use iCarly, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, if I was a property manager, or if I had that kind of money, I wouldn't fool with the first 2 anyway. The same thing with the restaurants. The features aren't even offered on the Lite. You have to start with the Core, and you do get all of them. So let's say you just have the Core and you own a small restaurant. You can do online orders, you can do reservation management, and you could do custom menus. Hi. Have my own mind. Good name. How you doing? So yeah, restaurant management. You can do online orders, reservation management, and customer menus. So you could do that on Wix if you even have the Core. So the restaurants is totally different stuff from the hotel. And then tickets and events. Let's say for instance you're a musician, or you're into choirs and all that kind of stuff, and you have tickets for sale, whether they're online tickets or whether they're physical tickets. You cannot do that with the Lite suite, but you can with the Core, and they're all the same. So you can stick with the Core, right, and still get your ticket stuff and your restaurant stuff done. Unlimited events and tickets, ticket service fee, pass ticket fees to attendees, and mobile tickets. And the ticket service fee is 2.5%. So you can sell tickets from your website. You can do the online programs with the Core. You can do with the bookings, like say for instance people want to book you for like a group class or something like that. I would go with the business suite. Now you can do this with the Core, but it doesn't offer you resource management. What is that? Keep track of your resources and categorize them into specific types. You would have to do that on your own. Wix will not do that for you. But if you get a business or a business elite, 100 resources, 10 types. And that's with the business or the business elite. But you can do unlimited services and classes. You can do personal calendar syncing. You can do staff management. You can do memberships and packages. SMS notifications. You get $50 a month on core, $100 a month on business, $250 a month. Now I don't know if that's individually or, like a mass. Like, I'm not sure. Keep your customers up to date by sending automated and pre-written SMS messages. So I'm not sure if they mean 50 people or 50, pushed out messages. I'm not 100% sure. I would have to look into that. Booking integrations, booking on the go, and booking analytics. You get all of that if you're booking people. And like I said, I don't know anything about enterprise stuff. Wix Enterprise offers an industry-leading 99.99% uptime SLA thanks to our ultra-resilient multi-cloud hosting. Doesn't mean anything to me because I don't do any of that. What? But because core is lacking in a few things when it comes to the catalog and this, that, and the third, it's lacking in the currency department, referral programs and stuff like that. If I were doing any of the other things that we talked about, I probably would go with the business suite. I'm just saying, like a data platform we didn't even look at. On the data platform, you do get some on the light, but let's say, you wanted to spend the $14.50 on the core, the SMS items, the SMS index, the data read requests per minute, the data write requests per minute, all of this stuff, you get some things, compute platform, you get some stuff with that, even with the light. But again, right now the core is cheaper than the light. Boost your site's compute performance and handle more back-end requests. Okay? So you can, there are extra things that you can do with Wix that you can't do with other websites. And they have changed everything. So when you upgrade, don't think that you're going to see the same things that you did. But I was, ready to, really lay it out. I was like, on the purple side over here, but on this side over here, no. This is it. This is all you get. This is all we got. I don't even think they are offering yearly. Like they, how they used to do the yearly and the monthly. I don't even think they do that anymore. I didn't see it anyway. I didn't see it. But they do. They've integrated AI, so that's something. You could also hire a professional to do your website if you don't want to do your website. You can hire a professional, right? So let me go into another website and just see. I just want to see if I tell Wix, I want to upgrade. I just want to see. Yep, they integrated AI. It's an AI agent and an AI customer agent in there. So they have integrated AI into the Wix website stuff. So if I get a Google number if you don't have a business number. We know that, don't we? Yes, it is the same. It's not offering anything else. This is, I mean, they cut a lot of stuff out. Like, actually, I can appreciate that, and the reason I say that is because it used to be so, mucky. You just had too many choices. Like, just, what I'm saying? Like, can I just have, a couple of choices. Like, please stop. Why are you giving me so many choices? You know what I'm saying? Please stop. No matter what I click, you're only going to get these 4 choices, and that's it. I've tried several different buttons. This is what you get. You get the light, the core, the business, and the business elite. That's it. That's all. I like it. I'm telling you, Wix is upgrading. Wix is definitely upgrading. No tea, no shade. Wix is upgrading, and I can definitely appreciate it. I am not mad at Wix at all. I'm not mad. So Wix, you get my vote. If you wanna blog, it might be number 3 on the list, but Wix just got my vote for everything. Website, blogging, vlog, videos, podcasting. Wix is the place to go. Now, you cannot podcast on the website, but you can upload your podcast, and you can link your podcast to the website, and it will, upload all the things. Say, for instance, you're not a YouTuber, and you don't want to be a YouTuber. You have no intention of being a YouTuber, but you do want a podcast, and you want to go live and all of these things. You can completely omit YouTube from your life altogether and do these other things. You don't need a YouTube channel for this. But I will tell you this. If you have digital products that never go out of style, I would definitely consider, YouTube as a platform where you can sell all this stuff. I would definitely consider it, right? So when you talk about blogging, my choice is Wix. Now, there is Substack. I tried Substack, and it was not for me. Okay? So, but if you like Substack, if you like looking at stuff, Substack, and it's not really, Substack isn't really a blog. It's kind of like Patreon, where you can, post a note, and, you can make it look pretty. Hi, ID number. Hey, Leroy. Hey, Joe. You can make it look pretty and all that stuff, but I don't know. For me, it's a no. It's a big, fat, juicy no. I'm out on that. Hey, y'all. Nessie came back. There's Jerome. There is Golden Healer. There's Wanda. Hi, you guys. Thank you guys for talking about money with me. I appreciate y'all so much. TikTok connected back successfully. I don't know why TikTok. Caster Labs has a big issue with TikTok. That's why I always have the TikTok chat around me somewhere, because it always has an issue. Like, I don't know what the issue is. It's weird, right? I don't know what that is. Anyway, I have to give a shout out. We're going to reset. Twitch, Kick, YouTube, of course. We are not live on Facebook, but we are live on Trovo. Hi, Trovo. We did not choose Rumble today because I would have to open up the server, and I didn't want to do all that. But, if I do some reactions and stuff like that, I will open up Rumble. So you guys just have to scoot, over here. TikTok, shout out to TikTok, shout out to D Live. Appreciate all of the platforms, and I will be putting all these platforms in the Discord so that you guys can get familiar with them. I know a lot of people are not familiar with a lot of these platforms, but like I said, it's 2025. We are trying them all, and in 2026, with just a couple months away, we are going to have this pat down. Nobody's going into 2026 broke. Okay? Are we agreed? Have we agreed on that? All right. Good deal. Blog posts. Social media post. Yes, you can make sales with social media post, and we all know that. Hey, James. So we don't even have to talk about that. That's, a no-brainer. Email campaigns. Yes, you can build your email list, ladies and gentlemen, and make sales. You can sell your books, you can sell your courses, you can sell your classes, you can sell your subscriptions, all of the things. And I'm telling you right now that AI has made it so easy for you to put this stuff together, even if it's jumbled up in your head and you can't seem to organize it. I promise you'll be able to organize any and everything with AI. It's not going to write anything for you unless you want it to. It doesn't have to be, that fake. But just the organization of everything should be, clear and precise. And you're going to need a proofreader. AI is the perfect proofreader. So don't be thinking, well, I just get someone to proofread it. No, just shove all of that stuff into AI and say, proofread this for me, and come out with a great class, or a great course, or a great lesson. Stop being hard-headed. I'm telling you, AI, listen, technology is not all bad. It's there to help people who need help, people like me. I'm so thankful that God gave me a love for technology, because the way my memory is set up, I need something to remember things for me. So I can literally go into my AI and say, hey, what am I missing here? What am I, what I'm saying? I can ask questions and say, hey, do you remember what I did with such and such and such, or where I put this, that, and the other? And AI says, yep, you told me such and such and this and that. So I'm telling you now, use it for your blog posts, use it for your social media posts, use it for your email campaigns, and then have some free resources, lead magnets, if you will. Let's look up some of those free resources. You can offer some free resources as well as look for some free resources. Now, Beacon, they say, is a free lead magnet software. eBooks, workbooks, etc. I have not used Beacon. I understand that Beacon also has a paid version as well, but I use Linktree. But a lot of people are using Beacon. I use Linktree and I use PayHip. A lot of people are using Beacon. I don't know if they're making, money. Or I don't know if Beacon advertises for people and all this kind of stuff, or if it's just, popular. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't have to come up with any money up front, and you find out about something that is going to, help you get set up, I say use it. But I have heard of Beacon. It says free lead management, your complete lead magnet solution. Create a professional lead magnet opt-in form and libraries of gated content. And then it says create a free account, no credit card required. Then up at the top it says pricing. You get free forever, best for new businesses and hobbyists. Then they have the light, which is $19. They have the professional, which is $49. And they have the agency, which is $99. So now I see why these people that are selling all these classes and courses are using Beacon. But they do have some free tools. They have there's something called a resource library. Create a free resource library in 23 seconds. I can do that on my own website. I don't need Beacon for that, but thank you. How does this work? Building a resource library used to be a complicated process, I guess. But I have all of that. I'm not going to open up a Beacon account for free and see what's going on in there. But if you want to, you totally can. It's up to you. So, free resources. We got it. 11 lead magnet ideas. A lot of Zendesk, all of these places have blogs about this stuff. So if you don't have a clue, if you don't have an idea, Google it, or ask AI like I just did, and it will tell you. Then highlight benefits, not just features. What are the benefits of me going to your eStore, or what are the benefits of just that one product or service, right? Tell me about that. Not just the features, but tell me about the benefits. Tell me how it's going to change my life, right? And then another quick activity for you is to have you guys write a 1 to 2 sentence pitch for your store or your product. How are you going to present this to the world? Again, the example in the unique selling proposition was, my digital planners are just pretty. They help you manage your whole life, including health and self-care. So what about your product or service? Can you say in 1 to 2 sentences? It's called the elevator pitch. That's your quick activity. Write an elevator pitch, 1 or 2 sentences. Then you have marketing channel strategies. Break this into 3 main categories, shall we? Number 1, social media marketing. Number 2, email marketing, which we just talked about. And number 3, paid advertising. It's optional, but it's said to be powerful. Now, if you have the money for paid advertising, you can go to Facebook, you can go to Instagram, you can go to Google, you can go to Pinterest. You can, start small, track your ratio and all that, test multiple ad creatives and, captions, do all the things, right? I tend to stay away from number 3. It probably makes things a little harder for me, but I'm going to tell you why. Back in the day, when I used to purchase ads from Facebook, when it was a little bit safer, you have to be very careful not to go over budget. The same thing with Google. It'll say, it's like, 300, points with this, that, and the third, or blah, blah, blah. But then if you go over, they already have your debit card information, and they will get their money at the end of the month. And you'll be thinking, what happened? So, no, I tend to stay away from stuff like that, because the way they are set up, you will have gone over, or, something, and even though you told them, I only need 30 minutes, or I only need an hour, at 7 o'clock or something like that. If you don't check up on it, there's a possibility that it will glitch, or, they'll say, you didn't tell us to stop, or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's too many computers and stuff mixed in with all of that, and it's just, too much. So number 3, I tend to stay away from. I can't tell you about it because it was too many years ago, and things have changed drastically. So I can only tell you about my experiences from, 20 plus years ago, which is 2025. That does not apply today. Too many things have changed. And it was really easy back then. But now, as I look at different platforms like Google and, YouTube as well, I just can't do it. It's just too risky. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll give you a roundabout figure, but at the end of the day, like I said, if you go overboard, it's just too risky, and I don't play with my money like that. And most of the time, they're not going to accept, Cash App cards or PayPal cards or anything like that. They want your real banking information, and that's not going to happen. I'm never putting my real banking information on any of these websites. But if you want to do social media marketing, you can do Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest. AI says those are the best ways to go. And they also give a tip to post consistently, use stories and reels, engage with comments, and use hashtags wisely. So an example is show a mini post plan 3 times, 3-week posts, 2 times, week stories, 1 live session. And that should be a recipe for success. Now, this is you just starting out. If it's somebody who's seasoned and you go live every single day and you do this every single day like me, have at it. But if you're just starting out and you want to get your feet wet, AI says to show a mini post plan, and this is your mini post plan: 3 times a week post, 2 times a week do stories, and 1 live session. This is a week. Every week. That's your recipe. That's what you put in your bowl and stir up. That's your recipe. 3 times a week post. 2 times a week stories, 1 live session. Now, for me, 1 live session would not work. I can't do it. I need to go live every day. Even if I only get 1 customer a day, I got stuff to do. I got things to buy. I got things to I have grandchildren, okay? And I want to be able to get my toiletries. If I run out of toothpaste or toilet paper, I want to get something to eat. I want to be able to survive. So, no, I'm not going to just have 1 live session a week. It's impossible. It's impossible for me. I have to do this every day. I have to post every day. I have to do, all of the things every day, just so I could get my name out there, just so I could, find people who might want to purchase, these things. There's absolutely no way on God's green earth that I can not do any of these things every single day. And that's just me when I'm, first starting out, with something. And then I'm having to rejuvenate one YouTube channel, and I just started creating on another YouTube channel. There's absolutely no way I could just, sit here and not go live. There's no way. So your email marketing is going to be like this. Collect emails through freebies and newsletters. You can do that on Linktree. They have that now on Linktree. You can collect email addresses through your website if you've got a thing on Wix that grabs your emails. Otherwise, you're gonna have to pay for. I don't know a whole lot of free email, marketing tools. Those are the only 2 I know that are free, and they'll grab your emails up like that. But collect your emails, or start a newsletter. You know what I'm saying? And say, email me and say, I want your newsletter, and then put it in your own, thing. Is probably the best, way to not have any costs when you first start off. And then use Canva to make your newsletter, and then just email it to your group. You have to do it on your computer unless you know of an app that you can do it on your phone or tablet. I don't mind using my computer. I sit at my computer every day because I have fibromyalgia, and so my body hurts. And so if I, lay down for long periods of time, it's going to be painful. So I don't mind sitting at my desk. I love my desk. I love my computer. So and I'll be honest with you guys. I'm going to be, completely transparent. It's not going to take me that long. By the beginning of next year, my business plan for myself will have taken full effect, and I'll be making money. Because I'm going to do this every day. I completely understand what these people are saying when it comes to, get this recipe, and you're only going to post here and you're only going to post there. I just can't, because I have a goal. I have a goal. I have everything set the way that I want it, and I just have to do it a certain way. So yeah. It's just I can't sit here and wait for things to happen. I have to make it happen. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, going live every day is just, how do you guys feel about it? Hey Latricia, how do you guys feel about it? Are you guys, eager to, start selling online? Are you guys ready for that responsibility? Now I'm just, I'm giving you my life experiences and what I want to do and what I'm going to do. And the reason I'm doing that is because I understand what the internet is saying. I do. But I have to reach certain goals. Hi, child support. Hi, King. I have to reach certain goals, and I just can't, a year from now, I don't want to just be making $100 a month. That's insanity for the time and effort it takes to create the product alone. All of these products that you see flying across your screen, I had to do by hand. And the ministry within the music, I literally did that over 20 years ago. Like I was barely an adult. I don't even think my child was born when I wrote Ministry Within the Music, and she's 33. I don't even think she was born. I think I wrote the Ministry Within the Music out of frustration. And then I had to revamp it a couple of times because I was like, there's a better way to do this, you know? So I'll probably revamp it again, you know, and make some things, you know, kind of more, which I think I did update it. And I made it a little bit more streamlined, a little bit more updated, right? Because things do change. And so, yeah. Ooh, child. I forgot to put this in the agency Discord. Child, I'm almost done now. Is anybody live? I don't even see anybody that has gone live in the agency. What are y'all doing in here? Do we have, okay, we have info, we have the welcome, we have general, announcement, main chat, schedule battles, blah, 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 blah. TikTok queries. So you guys don't have where you just post, hey, I'm live. You don't have that. Okay. Introduce yourself. I'll just put in the main chat then. Hey guys. Yeah, because I looked for a live link and or where to put live links, and I didn't see nothing. So sorry about that. But there, I'm in the Discord. So that's the thing, right? And with the email marketing, it says that you send value-packed content, not just sales pitches. You can blog or mini blog in emails, right? And the example AI gives me is 1 to 2 emails a week. Tip plus product feature. So give somebody a little tip, a little thing. Hi one, give somebody, hi dot, give somebody a little thing. You know, a little tip, a little extra, a little nugget of gold, and the you know, the email that they, you know, paid for or that they signed up for, the newsletter or whatever it is that you're supposed to be emailing. You know, just put something, a little something extra in there, right? So with the paid advertising, I don't know anything about that because I'm not going to do it. So I'm not even going to lie to you and be like, yeah, that's a great idea. No. Hey Jerry, AI says it's a great idea. I think it's a horrible idea when you're first starting out. And that's just me though. But if you have the money, you know, to play with, and you know, go for it. Says hi, thank you so much. I am already in the Discord. You are the third person to ask me. Am I? Yes, I am in the Discord, and I already posted my live link. Thank you. Landing pages are so easy on the Wix website. Landing pages on the Wix website is like, wow. They have, you know, everything, you know, set up and lined up beautifully. And same thing with Linktree. If you don't want to fool with the website, Linktree, they have templates, and you just pick a template and just start putting your links in. It's super easy, right? So the landing pages and the product pages are, you know, easy breezy, you know. Yeah, eye-catching, the whole nine. And listen, buy this and subscribe. That's all you need. Buy this and subscribe to that. Buy this and subscribe to that. I promise you, that's all you need. You don't need all the, middleman, the huff and the fluff and the, all of that. Just buy this and subscribe here. Subscribe to my newsletter and buy this product. Subscribe and buy. That's all you need to remember. When you're talking about your website or your Linktree or your LinkedIn or whatever it is that you're going to use to sell your products, buy this product and sign up for this newsletter. Point blank and the period. That's it. That's all. Okay? Proof, social proof, reviews, testimonials, number of download sales. Make sure that you ask all of your people, could you please do me a favor and give me a testimonial if you loved it or if you hated it or, whatever. Could you please, give me some, feedback on what you thought, about the product or about the service, if you don't mind. Because at the end of the day, I need this for my website, I need this for my LinkedIn, I need this for my YouTube videos. I need you guys to help me help somebody else. And the only way that's going to happen is with word of mouth, and the best word of mouth, especially when you are dealing with, 1,000 strangers or 1,000,000 strangers or whoever's going to see your videos or whoever's going to see your live streams, is with that, hey, I need you guys to do me a big favor and leave me a review or a testimonial, right? Limited time offers are really good as well. Okay, limited time offers are good as well. For a limited time offer, you get this, that, such and such, right? And then it goes back up to regular price. Tracking and analytics is really good. Google Analytics is probably the best on the market because it's free and you just hook it up to your website or your blog, or your YouTube already has it in there, whatever you're using. It's simple and easy. You just Google it, click on it. The sign up takes 60 seconds or less, and then just attach it to whatever you're working on and you're good to go. So the tip for that one is marketing isn't just about getting eyes on your store, it's about getting customers to take action. And again, if you do have a website or you want a website because you have more things to offer, like a podcast and a blog and products and services, and you want to use Wix, but you don't want to pay an arm and a leg, like me, my combination that I have in my soup is my Linktree, my PayHip, and Wix. That's it. That's all. And if you want to book me for a one-on-one to help you set up your stuff, let me know. I think that's about it. The recap: know your audience, craft your message, choose your channels, optimize your sales. Remember, action challenge: pick one marketing tactic to implement in the next 24 hours. Okay, because tomorrow I will be back and we will be talking about this. Then your Q&A: take a few questions or whatever. Who's my target audience? Who am I selling to? What's my demographic? Where do they live? How old are they? What do they like to do? What are their problems? What are their weaknesses? Okay? And then work on your schedule. Yeah. I can't wait to see which one of you guys are going to work on your who will schedule a post this week. Who's going to schedule that post? If you are teaching the class, you will use slides and visuals of successful digital stores like myself. You have been seeing this the whole class. Show examples of social media posts and email campaigns. Once again, the class. Include mini exercises to make it interactive. I've been doing that the whole time, and I can't wait to see who does their homework tomorrow. And encourage questions and share your own experiences. It builds trust. Okay, students and students of students and teachers that have students or teachers that want students. This has been a wonderful class. It is 3:52 p.m. Central Standard Time here in the great state of Alabama. Class is now over. And if you want, you can definitely click on my link. Let me give you the link to my complete store. And boop, 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 boop. Copy. You can also contact me through this, right? And I will be more than happy to help you, to get you started, all of the things. That information for YouTubers should be in the description box already. If you are wanting the replay of this, the best thing for you guys to do, Blue, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You are so lovely. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. Blue just lit up my TikTok. You're the bomb.com. Thank you so much. So today's class, it went a little long. It was supposed to be 30 minutes. It went an hour and 57 seconds. But it's okay. We had a lot of ground to cover. You guys had a lot of questions. We had a lot of stuff to talk about. So, you know, it is what it is. So I thank you guys for, you know, interacting with me. That's great when I have interaction and when you guys actually ask questions and you want to know more information. It makes my job a lot easier. So I do appreciate all of this or whatever. So you guys go to my store. Go to my Discord, go to my YouTube if you want to watch this again, and all of the things, and shop, and shop. So I am about to take a break because I'm a little tired. My shoulders have started hurting. I need to walk my leg out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to disconnect from YouTube, but I am going to keep everybody else on and booming and give you guys some, you know, shopping music and all of that stuff. So YouTube, thank you guys for hanging in touch with me. I will be back later today. All right, bye. You will not be able to